ha 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 ha, my spell worked. You came back to my channel. I'm your wicked host, deity of the Caged Nephilim Draws channel. Today's video is Inktober Day 2, Goddess Oshun. In West Africa, the Yoruba people believed in a goddess by the name of Oshun. The Yoruba people inhabit the southwestern part of modern-day Nigeria and the southern part of Benin. Practitioners of traditional Yoruba religion believe in a pantheon of 401 gods, known as Orisha, whose govern various aspects of the world and human life. Although Oshun, also spelled Osun, which is O-S-U-N, is regarded principally as a goddess of love, there was other aspects to this Orisha as well. One of the most important roles that Oshun plays is that of the goddess of the sweet waters and the protective deity of the river Oshun in Nigeria. Along this river is a sacred grove, probably the last in the Yoruba culture, dedicated to Oshun. In art, Oshun is depicted in many of her counterparts from other cultures. Oshun is commonly shown as a beautiful, charming, sensual, and coquettish young woman. In addition to her natural beauty, Oshun is also adorned with such ornaments as gold jewelry, brass bracelets, beads, mirrors, and elaborate fans. It is also claimed that Oshun is attracted to all things that glitter and are shiny. In some stories, Oshun is depicted as a mermaid with a fishtail, perhaps as an allusion to her status as the goddess of sweet waters. So, while reading all this, I wanted to really make her face beautiful and focus just on her beauty. I wanted to give her that beautiful West African modern day woman look. While searching up women, I seen a lot of them dressed up in these beautiful head scarves and head dresses, and I decided to work with that. Also, before even reading the last part about that she loved a lot of gold jewelry and was attracted to shiny things, I really just wanted to give her a lot of necklaces and earrings and bracelets just because I thought it would fit with her character, and I thought she would just look so much beautiful with gold jewelry because I'm going to give her that nice dark brown skin with the dark ink. And it seemed to work. And then after reading that, it was just too funny. And it's funny because at first I actually wanted to draw her as a mermaid. Before even reading the rest of this, and before even researching, I wanted to depict her as a mermaid, but my artist critic that I have at home, aka my mother, said that was a little bit too obvious, and she was right. So I just wanted to show her just her face and her neck with all the jewelry, and then just have her hands open and have the waters rushing out with like fishes in it, and just have the water surround her, and that's the concept that I went with, and I stuck with it. I had some other concepts where her hands would be up in the air and stuff like that, but it looked a little too Avatar, and I didn't want her to be a waterbender, even though that would have been really cool. So as you can see here, I did use and draw the little fishies in the bottom. Right now, I'm using my Winsor & Newton drawing inks, there you go. And right now I'm using my nut brown color, and this is the perfect color for her skin. Gives her that nice, beautiful, dark brown skin tone that all African women have, and it's just a beautiful color, and it goes very well with the gold that I used. Unfortunately, I did not use my Winsor & Newton gold ink for this one, only because my gold ink likes to separate a lot, and it annoys the crap out of me sometimes. So what I did was I used my gold metallic glittery jelly roll, and it worked really well with that. Now, also, the hand took me a long time. Hands are annoying to draw. We use our hands to draw, but they are annoying to draw. Let me tell you, they are so annoying to draw. Anyways, as you can see here, this is where I am drawing, coloring in the gold in her bracelets and also the cuffs on her arms. And I really love the look of my jelly roll because it pops and it brings out. In fact, I really love this piece. And it's like, you would think this is made with watercolor, but it isn't. It's actually all made with ink. I used my blue ink for the water and for everything else, and then I just used the my Uniball Sigma white jelly, white pen for like the highlights and stuff towards the end. But I really love how this came out. I did some droplets of blue into the water that I had and made it like a wash. And it was a little bit too light, so I had to put a little more drops. But then after I did that, I did a whole wash on the paper, and then I added straight from the ink bottle some blue, and then I just like spread it out and blend it with one of my brushes, and it seemed to work. Now, I don't know if you can see closely, but I do have the water, some water going some through some of her fingers, and not all of it coming out. And I love how this came out. I love the little fishes that I drew. I actually like that I kept them clear and you could just see the water. And I love that right here I'm adding the facial, I don't know if it's called tribal paint or warrior paint or what, but this is like my favorite part that I did, and I love adding that. I also love the headdress and where I add the blue right in the middle right here. It's my favorite part, and it's just great. I love how it came out. I hope you guys really like how this came out. If anyone has any suggestions or would like to know more about this, let me know. As I said in my last video, in the end, I am thinking of doing an art zine and putting all of these images, excuse my boiler, into a book and selling that as is, or just selling them separately as images. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time in tomorrow's video for tomorrow.